Thank you, Derek. So before I get too far into this, I just want to thank Derek and Angela and Dave for putting on this class. It's been a blast, and we have learned a ton. And a few weeks into the class, I came to the realization that stand-up is a lot like Toastmasters for broken degenerates. And Derek is our degenerate in chief. And so I just want to say thank you, and please give them a hand. All right, so can we talk about words for a minute? Yes. So words are great, but they can be tricky, you know? Did you ever think you knew the meaning of a word and it turned out to be not at all what you thought it was? Oh, yeah. So my wife and I were playing taboo with our son and his wife, and it was their turn, so my daughter-in-law grabs a card and it's like, oh, this is when a guy puts his balls on another guy's face. And I'm like, what? And my son shouts, teabag! What just happened? You know? All my life, I had that wrong. You know? Words mean things, people. Right? And yet somehow, I made it to adulthood without ever knowing about pulled pork. Okay? And let me just admit that maturity is not my strongest character trait. So when I saw pulled pork on a takeout menu, something you put on a sandwich was not the first thing that crossed my mind. As a matter of fact, the first thing that crossed my mind was my dad saying, don't play with that. So there was no way that I was going to say those words to the man standing across the counter waiting to take my order. I knew how that would go. Oh, I'd like the pulled pork, please. He'd be like, no way, pervert. Back off. You know? If I'd have said that to my dad, he'd have beat me. Like he did my brother. And what marketing genius came up with wet naps? Really? I mean, there's a radio ad, right? Just wake up from a wet nap? Clean yourself up with our moist towelette. You know? It's like, whoa. I was on an airplane to Chicago at age 14. And we'd had dinner, we actually had barbecue, and the stewardess walked down the aisle and asked me if I had a wet nap. Pardon me? And at first I was stunned, and then I was a little bit scared because I thought she'd seen me pulling the pork. No. So there are words that I choose not to say. Masticate, right? It means, anybody?
Chew.
To chew, yes. Masticate on that for a second. Exacerbate. That's another one, you know? It means to make a situation worse, right? So I think of those words, but I don't use them, you know? And why? Because words mean things. But they also sound like other things, and man, it gets tricky, you know? There are words that we can't use in public discourse anymore, you know? The N-word is at the top of that list, right? But is that really fair? I don't think so. I mean, why should nymphomaniacs lose their voice in the public square? Right? It is not fair. Not at all. My friend has a dog that I love. In fact, I love that dog so much, I'd like to marry it. Hey, it's a commitment, okay? It has nothing to do with sex. Really. I mean, obviously, I'd wait until she was 21 or in dog years, however that calculation works. Do not judge me. I am not a poodlephile. I have standards, okay? So, I was driving a few weeks ago, and I got passed by a Humane Society van towing, of all things, a meat smoker. You can't make this stuff up. I guess they're not even putting animals to sleep anymore, right? Just Daddy, where is Spot? Quiet, Billy, I'm ordering. I'll have the brisket, please. So I took my grandkids to the park, and there was a wishing well there. And they saw it and dashed up and started grabbing coins like it was a run on a bank. And I wasn't going to tell them that they were stealing people's hopes and dreams. I mean, let them be kids, you know? But no, I had to level with them. I'm their grandfather. You know, I owed that to them. So, Audrey, honey, that nickel, that might have been the dying wish of a little girl with brain cancer.
God.
She's probably gone now, but you got a shiny new nickel out of it, didn't you? Yeah. Declan, buddy, that quarter might have been from a guy whose only wish in life was to run the Boston Marathon. You took that quarter and boom! His legs are cut off in a car accident. But don't cry, you guys. Really. Life isn't fair. And, well, wishes are just the lies we tell ourselves to keep from going insane and ending it all. It's better that you learn that as a kid, right? You'll thank me for this later. Yeah. Oh, and since we're here, your dad is Santa Claus. Yeah. Hey, dry those tears. Grab the rest of those coins and let's go get ice cream. Thank you so much.
Everybody, let them hear it. Dang, you guys get tense when you thought racism was going to